you're so beautiful. So dry those tears. I know it's been hard. Put a smile on your face. 'Cause you're so beautiful.
Hello. Welcome to Change Lives. I'm Habiba Chevalier, your host, and I have a very, very special guest today. Introducing my guest, Loretta Young. Welcome, Loretta.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, Loretta, I always say I'm blessed and highly favored of the Lord because I am.
Yes, we are.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, we are.
And we want to give to you today, Save the Babies. Save the Babies.
Yes.
And Loretta's going to tell us all about it. This is a book that she wrote, and it's called Save the Babies. So, Loretta, we want to hear all about Save the Babies, how you became inspired to write this book, and the contents. But before we do that, I want you to tell us a little bit about who you are and what your purpose is, besides the babies.
My name is Loretta Young. I live in Smithfield, Tennessee. I fostered 20 foster children. I also have 3 grandsons, getting ready to be a great grandmother in June.
All right.
And I have 2 children, a boy and a girl, and they have their families. So I love children and always have. But what inspired me to write this book was I did the foster children. I seen a lot of babies hurt, burned, wash machines and all kind of stuff. So I went to sleep one night. I had 3 in my home at this time, and something woke me up.
So
God woke me up and just told me to start writing.
Okay, so you are a foster parent then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just start writing, and just start telling things that I see in these babies, and they really love their mother. I don't care what happened to them; they still love their mother. That's their parents, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to step up to the plate and take our children into our own hand. The state is real good with them. It's fine, but it's not the same.
Not the same as having your mother
No,
in the home with you?
no.
Okay.
It's just a pass along. It's a job for them, to protect them. But we need to really step up and just turn around and do things that we're supposed to do with our babies. Families first. It's all right to go out and have fun, but put things in perspective. That's all I'm saying. See about your children. Make sure your children is well protected before you go out and party and all this kind of stuff. Make sure they're fed. You cook for them. Don't let the 9-year-old cook for these babies. That's also in my book too.
Well, Loretta, one thing that really captured my attention in your book when you spoke about things that happened to these children. I believe you were 9 years old, and
yes,
you found a baby in the trash can.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Well, I was 9. We was out in the back playing ball. My mother was at work. So I was the back catcher, always the tomboy.
Mm-hmm.
So I climbed up on this garage. I come down on the side, heard something crying. It sounded like a cat, but it wasn't a cat. So now I'm hollering, time out. And they come on with the ball. I said, time out. I hear something. So as I was coming down, I saw this brown paper bag was just moving. So I got the stick and hit the brown paper bag. That was a baby with the biblical cord and everything on. So I said, I'm going home. I got a baby. I found a baby. So everybody followed me to my house with the baby. We get up there, I said, the baby is crying, the baby is hungry. You know, I don't know nothing about no baby. I fixed some oatmeal for this baby and fed this baby some oatmeal. We got some sweet milk, fed the baby. It's still crying, 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 crying. My mother came home. She said, who let you all have this baby? Then she said, what fool gave you all this baby? And she looked at the baby. She said, girl, this baby was just born. This baby gonna have to hurry up and go to the hospital. So I said, no, Mom, you said, when we find something outside, it's ours.
So you were gonna keep the baby.
Yeah. So I said, no, Mom, you said, if I find anything outside, it's ours, not in nobody's house. That was her teaching. So I started crying. I cried. She called the police. The police taking the baby. But, you know, he was nice enough to come back to let me know the baby was okay and that they had found the mother, but the mother had to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's just one of the experiences.
Yeah, so I asked them, I said, well, when the baby get well, could I have the baby? Because I found it. I still couldn't understand. But that was the end of that, you know. So.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was a great experience,
Yes.
though, that you were able to save a baby, which
Yes, I
leads
did.
us to your book,
Yes.
Save the Babies.
Mhm.
Even at 9 years old, you had a passion
Yes.
to save the babies.
Yes, I did.
And that goes on and on throughout life
Yes.
as you became a foster parent. And tell us about how you became a foster parent.
Well, you know, in 2000, I lost my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of bothered me. I was in church and everything, so, you know, I couldn't get over her. It just kept bothering me, and my pastor and his wife, Pastor Hurdy H.L. Butts,
Mm-hmm.
which he's still preaching there in Detroit. Him and his wife was telling me to find something to do, which I was still working, but I was kind of out, in and out on medical, you know.
Yes, you were grieving.
Personal time, yeah, you
grieving
know,
over your
that kind
mother.
of thing.
Mhm.
So, I decided to, I was looking at TV one day and I saw this saying, come become a foster parent, and I called and got an appointment with them and went down and talked to them about it. Then they came out to my home and did assessment, and I waited like maybe 2-3 months, about 2 months, about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you have to go through drug tests or the police reports and all stuff like that. So I did all of that. So they assessed my home. It was good enough to have some children, because I had a 4-bedroom house too.
Mm-hmm.
So they gave me, my first set was 3, 2 girls and a boy.
So those were the first
That was my
foster
first set.
children that
Yes.
you got.
So I kept them a year. So their mother wanted them back. But that little girl was burnt in the face with an iron.
Yeah, that was
And that
another
was-
experience
yes,
you were telling
18
me about.
months, 18
How
months.
did that happen?
Well, you know, the state have to tell you everything that goes on with that child. They have to let you know everything.
Did the parent burn her child in the face
Yes.
with an iron?
Yeah, the mother. Very upset with the boyfriend.
So that's why.
The boyfriend wouldn't come and take her out. It was already set up to go out, but he didn't show. So she got upset. She burned her baby.
Save the babies.
Save the babies.
That's so sad.
18 months? Yes, it is. The baby was home.
So
real bad.
you get children that are disturbed as a
Very.
result of parents abusing their children.
And you know, the thing is with that is, I don't want to know, how can I say this? I'm going to put it this way. You know, my thing is, what disturbed me was you set things up for this 18-month-old baby to see a psychiatrist. But for what? I'm still not getting that.
Well, I don't
Because
get
when
that either. I didn't know you
When
could
I
start.
taken the baby to see the psychiatrist, all they do is play with the toys that's in the floor. That's it. And just watching them from there. And I asked the lady why. So she took 2 dolls, the boy doll, the girl doll, to see if they know how to make, like normal grown-ups would do.
Mhm.
A sexual thing. That
Mhm.
didn't happen. Not with her. I have had a 9-year-old girl was raped. Just abused children, period, in all ways. Yeah.
Well, we have done a show on child abuse,
Mhm.
and that is so sad that this goes on today
Mhm.
in our society, and that's why I was really so impressed with your book,
Mhm.
Save the Babies, because I know that there is so much abuse as well,
Oh, yes.
and I think there need to be some awareness out there,
Mhm.
and you do have a passion.
Yes, I do. And I went to so far as having a nonprofit organization.
Yeah, tell us
And
about
it's
that.
incorporated with the state of Tennessee. So I'm
Mhm.
working on that to try to get funded, and it's nonprofit. So
So what is the name of your organization?
It's Loving Wings.
Loving Wings.
So I'm gonna try to set up something where these children that opts out of the foster system, because they don't get a whole lot of money to
Mhm.
take care of themselves, they're here and there. And they go to drug houses and stuff like that and looking for help or whatever, or either go the wrong way.
How long
try
have
to-
you been, I'm sorry, don't mean to interrupt you, but how long have you been in foster care?
Oh, I've been in foster care ever since 2001.
Okay, so you have a lot of experience,
Yes,
and you have seen a lot,
yeah, I have seen a lot.
and you have cared for a lot of children.
Yes, yes. Cause I worked for a lady one time. She had lupus, and I seen her to the end, and she asked me would I keep an eye on her girls. She had 2, and to take one of her girls. One of her girls was kind of disturbed. I knew her father. I knew the family. So, I kept up with her till she got grown. Yeah. And
Okay.
she lives in Baltimore. So, she was way overweighted, but we worked on that and got that down, So, you just have to stick with them, so I did.
So you would also like to see the young women
Yeah.
in our generation also
Mm-hmm.
become the virtuous women that the Bible speaks about,
That's right.
so that they can take care of their own babies.
That's right.
So tell us a little bit about how you're getting involved too.
Well, I'm trying to open up something where I can show them, even though if they don't know
Mm-hmm.
how to take care of their own babies, but trying to set up something to be responsible for your baby. Try to set up where the first thing is first, set a pattern for them. I'm trying to do that.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
good. That's good.
So, if
That's a
they,
good thing.
if they would listen, you'll save some, but not all, but,
Well, first of all,
Well,
set
we're
a
gonna work-
standard for the
yeah.
young women.
yeah, so, and I
Mhm.
could have somebody to go out and tell the other ones what a good job. Sometimes we can be hard-headed, and we don't wanna do, we have that word, I'm grown.
Oh, yes.
But, like, my thing is, I don't care if you get 90, it's always something to learn. You're gonna always learn something new. You're never too old to listen. We don't listen. They don't listen.
Well, you have a large vision, Loretta,
Yes,
and that's a good thing as
Oh, yeah.
well. It starts with the babies, but it progresses through to the young women
And then
of our
Yes,
generation.
man, we can't give up on them. We don't give up on our own children, so we can't give up on them either. You know,
Right.
they're not our birth children, but we still can't give up on them.
Well, it's all about that love, huh?
Yes, that's why I love Steve Harvey.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he do fundraisings and stuff, and the camp and all of that for the babies too. You know, so yes, he's
What
doing a
about
wonderful
this-
job.
What about this law that was passed, or just recently passed, actually, about abortion?
You know, I don't agree to abortions because they're still a life.
Exactly.
I still consider that as murder.
Mhm.
You know, and I work at UMC hospital, and you know these people. There was one lady dropped her baby off at the door. That's fine, too. But then again, I agree and I disagree. You know, I'd rather for them to bring them to the hospital to drop them off, but we gotta find a better way than that too. You know.
What would
You
you,
know,
tell young women, maybe that are watching this show right now? What would
I
you
would
tell
tell
them?
them just even though you had your fun, you enjoyed your fun.
Mhm.
If you didn't protect yourself, you need to step up to the plate. That was if you want to call that a mistake, I don't call it a mistake. You know what you was doing. Take care of your baby. If you have that baby, go all the way. And be a good mother.
Be responsible.
And be very responsible for your baby. See, because you know what, when you have that baby, that's your lawyer, your teacher, your policemen, your doctors,
Yes, I'm
and
glad you're saying
everything.
that.
So when you
You
don't know what you got, you don't
Maybe-
see it that way because the baby might be too young, but you're gonna get older. You're gonna get older one day, so that baby right there got to give you a glass of water. That baby gonna have to put some depends on you. You know, so take care of that baby. The man might be gone.
Mhm.
He might stick with you and he might not, but take care of that baby because that's your number one. That baby and God.
Well, Loretta, I had 3 babies,
Mhm.
and I took care of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And today, they take care of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I get nice surprises in the mail
Mhm.
with dollar signs on them
Mhm.
and just special things that
That's
they do
right.
for me.
I do too.
So you might be borning the next president of the United States
Mhm.
of America.
That's right. That's right. Don't throw them away. They're special. They are very special. I love them.
Well, they're God's children.
That's right.
That makes them even more special.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
For God's word says that He knows the plans He has for us.
Mm-hmm.
His plans are for good and not evil, to bring us a future and a hope.
That's right. Because he do take care of those babies. Old peoples.
Yeah.
Yes, he
You
do.
live long enough,
Yes,
yeah,
he
we
do.
will get old.
That's right. Handicaps. Yes, he do. Yes, he do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my crew is doing such a great job out there. Thank you, crew, for being out there for change lives. You do a wonderful job
Oh, yes.
always, Mario. And I just want to stop here and ask you for your contact information, because I'm going to give my contact information.
Okay.
How can we contact you, Loretta, if we want to maybe find out how to get your book or?
Well, my contact information for the book is exeva.com and it's on amazon.com.
Okay, do you have a number that you can be reached?
Yes, and my phone number is 931
Mm-hmm.
09 931 409 1947.
And you are watching Changed Lives. Habiba Chevalier. Area code 615-474-6516. And Loretta, tell us, we still have some time in this show for you to expound more a little bit about your book, and what is your next step?
My next step is to try to shoot this into a movie. I'm working on that.
A movie. I think it would make a great
I would like
movie.
to do a play also. I think I want to do the play before I do the movie, or either work on both of them at the same time.
Well, this is a good start.
Yes, it is. So that's what I want to do.
So it's a pleasure having you on the show
Yes,
today.
because I really want to open up to our communities, you know,
Mhm.
just put it out there in the universe.
Absolutely.
And then have some, I really want to do prayer breakfast. I would like to do a benefit dinner,
Okay.
you know, and, you know, for all the mothers and fathers to come out and support in
Yes,
church and stuff like that.
absolutely. I think
Mhm.
that's a great
We
idea.
need our judges, our lawyers and all that, doctors, you know. I have a lot of surgeons that they would love to come.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Yes.
that kind of thing, so.
Yeah, sounds great.
Mhm.
I'd like to see all this come to pass,
Oh, yes, I would.
because our children are our future.
Yeah,
Our
they are.
children are our
Well,
future.
they are worlds for tomorrow. They are.
Mhm.
They, you know, they're gonna turn the world. We gone, they gotta carry on. So we need that. We need that.
Somebody to
Work
step
on
up to the
it.
plate.
That's right. We gotta show them how to be independent, professional, you know.
Leaders.
And all we gotta do is work with them. We
Mhm.
gotta show them how to go, you know, and what their goals are. We gotta talk to them. And, you know, and my thing is, we got to sit down and tell these children come here smart, you know. So we gotta
Absolutely.
start telling them, we can't hold back nothing, you know. Cause I know when I was coming along, my mother would tell me, well, no, you can't play with her cause she broke her leg. Broke her leg? That's not telling me anything, but you got a whooping cause you hung with this girl cause she broke her leg. That means she had sex and she's pregnant.
Oh,
You-
okay.
So we need to turn that around
Oh,
and talk to her, to just tell us.
tell them.
You know,
Tell
don't,
them like
don't hold
it
nothing
is.
back, you know.
Right.
Yeah, she did that, you know. I'm like, okay. Whooping for nothing. I didn't know. Couldn't hang with her, none of us. Couldn't hang with her. So, yeah.
Yeah, our children are very smart today.
Yes. And
They
we need-
know
just start telling
technology.
them, just, you know, and I think charity begins at home, so I think we should just sit down and talk to them and explain. And I'd rather tell my children things at home than to find it out in the streets, you know what I mean? Because going out in the streets could lead you wrong, you know?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, Loretta, it has been so good just sitting here talking with you, and I just love your passion
Thank you.
for the babies, your compassion that you have to see change
Yes.
in our young women,
Mhm.
babies being saved,
Mhm.
whether it be from abortion up to
Yes.
going into foster care
Mhm.
or child abuse.
And they need to get
It
rid
is
of
so
abortions.
important.
Yes, it
Yes.
is.
I don't think it should have been passed,
No,
actually.
no.
But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But God is
But we
in
can,
control.
but God in control. He'll have
Yes,
it.
He is in
He'll
control.
change it.
And when He
You know.
put people like you out there to
Mhm.
make a difference in the lives of the
Oh, yes.
children, this is why this show meant so much to me,
Mhm.
for you to come on and talk about the experience that you have had
Yes.
with the babies, with the
Mhm.
children, with the foster care
Mhm.
and providing.
Mhm.
it's been exciting.
We just,
I feel proud that you are out there doing that. Stay strong and stay strong in the Lord, in the power of His might,
Oh, yeah.
because that's what it takes.
Yes, because we, even now, it's a lot of us don't know, even the ones that's having the babies come into labor and delivery, the babies are on drugs. The babies don't go home. You can't take the baby home. They got to set up and find somewhere to put that baby in a safe environment. We shouldn't have to do that. They shouldn't have to do that. They need to be excited about their babies. Don't do drugs. God didn't put us here to do drugs. You messing up your body and you messing up another human being. See?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's so much more to just save the babies.
It's
Get
much
the
more.
book, and I would recommend this book. Okay, it's a good book.
It's wonderful.
Yes.
I haven't had no complaints. They love it. Everybody say, do the movie.
Now do the movie.
Do the movie.
Well, that's why I was excited about having you on to do the show, Change Lives.
Yeah,
You saw it here on Change Lives.
yes I did.
Habiba Chevalier, 615-474-6516. My very special guest, Loretta Young, author of this book, Save the Lives. Loretta, do you have any closing remarks?
Well, I want to say thank you for having me. And if you need me back, I'll come back.
Now, we can do show number 2 now, because I think you have covered a lot during this show, but I know you have so much inside of you yet that you would love to just be able to have another opportunity
Yes.
to just tell our viewing audience all about your experience with your writing this book, your passion, and
Yeah.
your compassion for the babies, the mothers, and life itself.
Yes.
So yes, I would like to invite you
You're
back.
so beautiful. So dry those tears.